Okay, and now in this tab we've got an options pricing calculator. You can see there are 10 calculators here. They're in blue. They're not actually for input. They are the reflection of what you entered in the original BSM initial inputs blue border table in the main strategy file. So this is just a reflection of everything you've entered with all the values here. You've got implied volatility worked out hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. You've got the expected move for the time left to expiry. There's a delta warning because I was doing a lot of short selling. Obviously the pricing for the options, percentage of the underlying. Again, you've got trade size, contract size, short sale maximum profit size. This again is a reflection of the what if scenarios. This is where you've entered perhaps a 20% crash in the Dow Jones. So you've got like a reflection of literally what would happen, what the price of the option would be here, how much the prices would, as you can see from there, explode. As a short seller, obviously that would be a problem because you're trying to buy the option back at zero. And then the last bank, there's 10 here, of course, and these are just for anything you want to enter. So you can just change the name there, enter all the typical BSM inputs, and that is that tab. Yeah. Then the next one, we've got implied volatility calculator, and again there are basically these comments to tell you what to do. It's got explanations here on this first column here about what these different fields represent. Effectively, there are two models that you can use to calculate the implied volatility given these other input factors. And the Newton-Raphson, it can fail. So like here, it'll say it can't compute, and so that's why you also include the bisection model to give you an IV output. And again, it comes with the same sort of implied volatility, expected moves, etc. So that's just an extra bonus. In this tab, we have the actual heart of the calculator. If I zoom out, you'll see what I mean, because originally I just built 4 legs, and there were just 4 of these engines to calculating the option price, BSM option price. And then, of course, like most things, it sort of ended up expanding into 10 legs. And then eventually I decided to do a what-if scenario set of charts as well in green. So that's why you've got these green columned BSM engines. And if we zoom in, these are literally taking their inputs from the initial, there we go, from the initial inputs you entered in the original strategy sheet. So there's nothing to do in this sheet. I mean, it's got a few explanations, etc. But effectively, it is just a mirror. But at the same time, it is calculating. It is the actual raw source of the option price at different asset prices here. Again, the strikes are in tan. And then also some of the more complicated calculations part of the BSM model. So that's what really basically runs the calculations. So everything you're seeing in the main sheet will come from these engines, so you don't need to touch them. The master strategy list was just something I added here. Neutral strategies, bullish strategies, bearish strategies. So I've given an example here. Margin, risk reward, probabilities. You've got your call ratio spreads, butterflies, strangles, jade lizards. There's a calendar spread here, and I'm hoping the pictures kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. Yeah, ratio spreads there, reverse jade.